Yo, hello? Is this thing on? That one is. That one also is. What's going on, friends? It is Friday. And, today, we sold something. Hey, look at that. It was our essence that I forgot I listed. But yeah, today, our goal is to go hunting for, citadels, I'd say. Just because they, in patch 0.3.1, they increased the spawn rate of citadels. And I'm kind of interested to see how much more, or how many more end up spawning, number one. And number two, how much more quickly we can, like, go after them. Considering we can just run the boss in each map and then leave. So we're not going to be worried too much about, excuse me, full clearing everything. We're just gonna be going for the boss, going for the citadels, and doing our best from there. Although I do have, I think, already like 5 citadels somewhere down here. We looked at them yesterday. Hello. Textures never matter. So yeah, I guess we'll start with this one. We still have some of the old pins from the old tower functionality, but that's just because we used tablets on these areas before the change in 3.1 or 0.3.1. So once we get past the area where we've already done stuff like that, we won't see any more pins. So the question is really whether or not we're gonna bother hunting down the breaches and stuff. If we manage to hit level 95 today, that'd be cool too, but I don't know, we kind of had some troubles yesterday. Making progress in that respect. We'll do our best. We'll do our best. Who needs enemy models, right? Yo, first guess. Nice. Actually, if we're not hunting down... Bro, why is it taking so long? If we're not hunting down bonus mechanics or extra content, why not just... Oh, we may as well use 2 irradiation tablets. Then we won't have to feel bad about skipping breaches either. Because if we don't add the content to the map through a tablet, then I don't think it's gonna show us that there's breaches, even if there are, like if they spawn randomly. If I can't see that I'm skipping them, I won't feel bad about skipping. Hello? Turtle tried to kill me. Oh, yeah, I forgot we added grenades for the little stragglers. Is there more? Certainly doesn't look like there's more. Maybe it's them over there. Nope. Well, fine then. I didn't want to do that a bit anyway. Who needs dialogue? Bro, what the hell is going on with this map? I guess we won't be here much longer, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. Yesterday we sold a plain old heavy belt for 30k, 30 exalts rather. Let's see. Normal. For some reason, people are listing them in Val Orbs. If I can get 38 Val Orbs, technically speaking, that's more than 30 Exalted Orbs, but I also just hate the idea of doing that, so I'm going to not.
Is that a good price for that?
It's perfectly fine price, Angie. Don't worry about it. Moving on. And while I'm thinking about it, before we start another one, quantity of items, additional strongbox. Can we get something a little nicer than a strongbox? I also feel like it's irresponsible to use quantity tablets when I could be selling them. Bro, is there a prefix and suffix for Ismeri Spirits? I should have checked that. But I have no idea where that tablet ended up. Hey, that was fast. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, we'll go with that. And we're off. Taking the money. Now he's gone. If I'd run straight to Angie while he was here, I would have felt like someone just threw money on the ground in front of me and I'm like scrambling to pick it up, you know? I gotta wait for him to look away at least. Where's the boss?
Won't turn my nose up at that. great power.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother corrupting those again. We got our 21% Wanderlust like 2 days ago. 3 days ago. That's good enough. There were like 4 different times that I thought I was walking into the map boss before I got to the actual map boss. Hallelujah. Accuracy rating, that's kind of rude. Oops. Oops. Just fucking up all kinds of things today.
Back to the done.
Yeah, what breach? I know I said we're rushing to the boss and trying to get out of here and everything, but like, if I find stuff, I'm not gonna be too upset about running it. Especially if it's the best, you know, extra content in the game. And I'll let us straight to the boss anyways. Easy.
My time has come. Now you die.
The fuck just hit me?
Breathe it in.
Yep. I'm gonna stop carrying those around and start carrying these around instead. So that way we can throw at least a 4th mod onto maps. I feel like... Excuse me, so sorry. Who's that? We got there. I feel like once you reach tier 15, I'm sorry, going up to tier 15, 3 mods is enough to pretty much guarantee you waystone drops when you finish maps. But once you get to like 13, 14, and 15, it kind of stops being enough. So if we put 4 on, I think we'll have a much better time sustaining map drops, especially if we're not just like full clearing stuff. We really kind of need the boss to drop the thing for us. I forgot they changed the name of this place. It used to be Valve Factory. And now it's the Assembly. Which when I hear Assembly, I don't think factory, like assembly line. I think like body of government. So I don't know why that was the name, but it's not my favorite. It'll take me a while to actually like associate the two, I think. Oh no, my armor broke. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that ritual. Funny thing about having abysses spawn in the boss room is the boss counts as an abyss monster. What are those? Kinda bad. We did manage to get another waystone out of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seems good to me. Oh yeah, stop carrying Valors. Oops. Ah well. Not gonna bother with the abyssal depths. I got other shit I wanna do. There was a breach somewhere around here, but I think I went the wrong way. Oh, just kidding. Nice. That would mean 2 breaches. think there's probably a few too many monsters in the game that can push players around. When we're surrounded by them like that, it looks really bad. Accidentally happened upon that now too. Oh, tier 2 thorns. I don't know where that came from. Bet that's the boss right there. I probably walked right past it. There he is. Turns out there's 3 more breaches here. Okay, we're gonna go do this. I can't skip 3 breaches. I can't do it. Could not get that rare. Kinda looks like there was like 1 breach per ritual. feel like that was worth it. We killed a lot of stuff there. Whether we got anything out of it or not, I feel good. Oops. Not bad. Casual Divine Orb. Got tier 1 5. A tier 1 life per enemy hit, dude. $214, but it got a third socket. Maybe. Maybe not. Elemental weakness. Bleeding on hit. Crit and plagued monsters. Sure thing. Looks like with that one we're finally excuse me, we're finally out of the range, or almost out of the range of our last tower. And we ran out of a tablet. You know what? We'll leave it. We'll run the quantity. Why not? I'm allowed to use nice stuff too. It's 64% waste on quantity, so hopefully we don't have any problems sustaining. We found it. Now we get to wait 20 years for the spawning animation. Yeah! Bro spent longer spawning than he spent living. works for me. It's not my stash. I think this is the other ghost. Yeah, no, it's the same ghost. Fine then. Run it back. With the Uber version, I guess. Seem to have taken a wrong turn somewhere. One of those ones that spawn like 7 rares. Every time I killed one of them, another one walked out. It worked out though. Maybe I was going the right way all along. I forgot. I genuinely forgot that was the empowered version. Maybe that's why he lasted long enough to call his wife. Iron Citadel. We made it. What's on here? Evasive. Yeah, that'll be fine. Honestly, we probably should do the Citadel maps with as many modifiers as possible, because at least last season, I haven't really done enough Citadel maps this season to be sure, but I don't see why they would have changed it. But anyways, last season you were able to get multiple fragments from the boss if you got lucky or had enough quantity. This should be fine. It'll be a little annoying, but I don't think we'll be locked out of it. Bro talked all that shit and just kind of stayed in the corner over here. Yep, yep. Cool story. Yeah, that. Where is that putrid wolf? Not over here. Glad we figured that out. Ow. The hell was that? I was about to say we're not going to bother with the Abyss, but as I ran away from it. But then it turns out it just reaches all the way over here. So I guess there's no avoiding. Holy execution orb, Batman. Not that I can see where the fuck it is. Step on stuck. That ain't great. Damage over time and like around that teleport is so toxic, dude. That shit hurts. All's well that ends well. Hey, yo. That didn't roll well at all. If it had rolled into anything halfway decent, I was going to consider using it on my first weapon slot so we could have a grenade crossbow and a not grenade crossbow. Unfortunately, the Wisdom Scroll did not give me a very good item. Shocking, I know. they're not going to bother bunching up, I'm not going to bother killing 3 enemies at a time 4 times in a row back to back. Am I getting bamboozled here? Where the fuck is this boss? Okay, no. He's right here.
You cannot stop us.
Many have tried.
First one's eye.
Missed. I missed both times. Wish I could continue hitting him while he's transitioning so I could build up glory for the Warbanner. We're just leading off with that? That's toxic.
As swift as death, and imbued by the moon, cursed and gifted, branded and afflicted. Your veins soon chilled. Agna shall slay again. I smell your blood. Freezing gale.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, we did get 2 crisis fragments. Turns out crisis fragments is what they're called. Right, I knew that all along. Turns out 4 mods is enough. I want to know how much those are worth. Probably less than they were previous in previous updates. A, because they got more common. B, there's also Uber Arbiter now. Which has even tougher fragments, and I don't know where those come from. Now that I think about it.
Oh, it's you.
It's me. $50 exalts. 240. $100 for the other one. Since they all spawn like in 3s, I'm kind of surprised there's that big of a disparity in the prices. Where does a primary calamity fragment drop from, though? Drops by defeating Count Geonor in the Iron Citadel with 10 points allocated in a map boss Atlas passive tree. Well, I have all 10 points. I just don't think I can really reliably kill the boss with that many points in. Really, 8 points is all that matters as far as difficulty is concerned. But they still want you to have the 10th point anyways. So that's there. That's there. 1, 2, 3, and then off this way. Or we could try and go around. Looks like Burial Bog is the best option. That's where we're off to next. Nice. A boss that's just here, isn't that great? We didn't have to wait for no spawning animation or anything. Damages chaos is not really a problem for us. We're fine. We're fine. Almost died because our first high velocity round went the wrong fucking direction. And missed again. It's like every time I go to push the fire button, I either target the wrong monster, or it'll target the right monster, and then the arrow will just go slightly off. Super fucking annoying. More essence? That dude did not get hit by the high velocity arrows. Every time it happens, it happens all the time, and every time it happens, I'm still baffled. It's like, how do we miss something that big? And it wasn't like an accuracy rating miss, because our shit's like 100%. Well, I'm probably well above the threshold for it. So I have no idea what the hell's going on. That one hit at least. Alright, that time it was legitimately knockback that got me. I can't be upset about that. We did not get a waystone there, right? Oh no, we did. And a tablet. Sheesh. Off to fight Balbala again. Oops. Well, Ribbon Armor had not worn off. I used high velocity rounds again too early, but it did chunk the last third of her health. So I guess I'm not too upset about that. That's fine. I don't mind. And this might be the most dense map we've had in like the last hour. Or honestly, since we played the patch. I don't know why I said just 1 hour. Because I can't think of anything else that's actually been this full of monsters. Maybe like... Maybe there was one other layout that had nearly this many monsters, but I don't think it was quite this much. Probably like one of the forest layouts or something. This is the density I miss. Boss man, alright. Unfortunate. I kind of wanted to clear more stuff out. But also we're trying to get to Citadel, so we're not gonna. Ooh. Waystones. Wait, we already have the boss marked? What is there? 50 enemies on this map? did we just get close enough since the map kind of wraps around on itself like that?
Have you come to join, my beloved?
Come on, Miss Lady.
Join them.
Hey, yo, we can skip the phases? That's kind of huge. Mr. Jamin Ra, I presume. Yeah, let's give him attack speed. Why not? Surely nothing could go wrong there.
You are greater than a god, untouchable.
It's so hard to aim that damn thing. Another notable change from 0.3.1 was they fixed the problem with delirium mirrors, or these foggy areas. We're not spawning monsters at any point beforehand. I kind of forgot they existed, but when I saw the patch note in 0.3.1, I kind of realized that I hadn't been seeing them, or at least like noticing them when I ran delirium. But now that the patch is here, realizing how much of a difference that makes, because that's a fuckload of monsters every time we touch one of these. Kind of okay with it. Four attempts with its like name, perfectly targeted the entire time. The arrow just did not hit the man. I can't even feel like I'm responsible for that. This is boss man already. This is what the length of the zone in the campaign should be. This was like just long enough to be like a substantial zone without being obnoxious. And the funny thing is, in Act 2, this zone is twice. Well, for one, you get 2 zones, and both of them are twice this size, at least, if not like 3 times. I don't know why it's got to be so damn large. We got level 4 on that delirium, by the way.
What is ours?
This is... I don't think that'll reset, because it's the same person. Nice.
To my will, impede my enemy.
Nice. Blech. We have to sit through this animation too?
This is not over.
Okay, thank God. Double flat to attacks with a decent res and a low dexterity. That's another one. That's corruption. Any others? Got copper, iron. Where's the stone one? We had 2 iron there. It's probably this one associated with those 2. Which would mean this iron citadel and that one probably connect to another stone somewhere. Unless there's another one up here. It's right there. Yeah, so it was two stones and then 2 irons and then 2 coppers after that. So this is probably the closest spot. It looks like it actually paths all the way over there, or most of the way over there. So that's the way we should go. Although this looks like it could also be pretty similar. Well, we'll start with this one. It's our last charge on those 2 tablets. Honestly, what I really need to do is go unlock the not the enchanting bench. What's it called? The reforging bench. We use smush 3 together. We need to go unlock that and combine all the shitty tablets to look for better modifiers. Why has it always got to be the spirits, dude? Ain't nobody care about those. I certainly don't. In we go. Hello? So I just realized, what's the crow bell doing here? Bro thinks this is Blooming Fields. Whoops. Come on now. Not a problem. Kind of wondering if I should spec out of Essence. Basically, none of them are worth anything except for that one Perfect Essence of Battle, as far as I know. Well, I guess the corrupted ones are worthwhile. But I did put away Valorps for corrupting them. Maybe I should get them back out. But then half of my inventory is filled with stuff that I am carrying around to use on other things. Not sure I'm a huge fan of doing that. But either way, I'm kind of wondering if I should spec out of Essence on my Atlas tree. It's just kind of like, there's not that many other options, you know? It's not boss man either. There we go. Thankfully, there's just the one damage mod. If any other ones had rolled on it, I probably wouldn't have run that map. We've yet to die today, and so far in about an hour and a half, we've gotten 21% XP. So I guess it would take 5 or 6 hours, maybe 6.5, to get to level 95 if we don't die at all. There have been some close calls though, that's for sure.
Another ancient contraption.
I don't think I'm gonna bother clearing this abyss. I'm just a little salty. It somehow keeps spawning on my path in like half the maps I'm going through. Like, of all places in this map, why did it spawn on the shortest possible path between the start and the boss? Coincidence? I'm not sure. Oops. Bro, I'm kind of busy here. Can we not? No, it's pronounced Wheel of Fortune. Seems like our map sustain is going pretty well with the whole 4-mod approach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we started on that. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this path actually would have been one map faster. Oh well. Double damage is elemental. I'm sure it's fine. It's just the fire lady. I think we were right not to be that worried. Can I have the loot, please? Thanks. Evasion rating. Charm charges. When? Damage is cold, enfeeble, life is energy, shield, and bleeding. It'll be fine. As long as we don't run a map like that on the Citadel, we'll be okay. Same bus, same place. So we go again. Not gonna lie, being able to clear through maps and actually move around on the Atlas at this pace is actually a lot nicer than trying to go anywhere while we had to clear out every single rare on every single map. And I know some people are upset about not seeing rares on the maps, or like on the mini-maps anymore. Honestly, I kind of like it. There's no incentive to be staring at the map looking for shit, and like it's... I kind of don't mind the idea of just running through a map and finding what you find, and then when you get to the end or the boss or whatever, you just move on. You can always find more rares in the next map. The only time that becomes a problem is when you're like really investing into your shit and you're using like the 310% quantity tablets that cost like $1 billion each, and fucking applying the emotions for the delirium layers and all of this stuff. Farming at that level, I could see that change being annoying, like the removing rares from the minimap, but for the most part, if you're just kind of grabbing and going, then it's not really that big of a problem. I suspect I'm going the wrong way. That's gonna go back to the beginning for sure. Boss has gotta be up here. Her model is, her hitbox was actually in the spot where she starts, like where she walks up to. There was a spot right here that I couldn't walk over, even while she was over there. Not my armor. Oh no. It's our Wally, everyone's favorite. I don't know why he's everyone's favorite, but I feel like saying it. Oh, may as well. Another one. We're timing it. Well, whole seconds, dude. Man does not need to sit around spawning for that long. promise you. Spends another 12 seconds dying too, but at least the loot pops out as soon as his health hits 0. So it's not all bad.
Have an order? Is that
We'll
a
see if
good
it still
price for
sells
that?
quick at 31.
I have no idea.
Alright, we're not going to run double damages extra on a Citadel, especially not Jamin Ra. This one will probably be fine. Yep, still sold quick. And I got one whole extra exalt out of it. Kinda huge, not gonna lie. No, my pets got locked down.
The era of the Brotherhood is now! For the Vanguard!
Owie. I want to know why he didn't start the fight with the giant ass sword.
I don't have time for this! Stand! Bend to my will! Impede my enemies!
Ow, rude. Kind of surprised the poison off that hit didn't immediately dumpster me. That could have been bad.
Into dust!
This is not over. Not yet.
Ooh, on that time. Nice, nice. There's those ones. Alright, is that all of the citadels I had visible? I think I had like one or two more. Yeah, there's another one. That one I never ran. This one I never ran. So we got another full set. And then from there, we'll have to start locating them all over again. Which, I mean, it's not really that hard. We just pick a direction and run. They'll pop up. So we're right off the Doriani now. Really not a fan of Life as Energy Shield or Res Pen on a Citadel boss, so we're just gonna not do that. That's actually 2 maps with both of those mods. Kind of annoying. Move, attack, and cast speed's a little scary on Doriani. Can we not do that, please? There we go. That should be tolerable. I don't feel like I'm going the right way at all. Like, what's all this shit over here? It's a whole lot of nothing. That's what it is. Unless, nope. Don't think I've ever seen Doriani's arena on the bottom right. So we're gonna go this way, but if it does end up being on the bottom right, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. Surely that won't happen, right? It's 3 rares right here. We made the correct decision eventually. We got there.
At the eve of the end, the demon of Anzoatl has finally come for me.
Unfortunately, we're stuck waiting for the damn laser beams.
Let's see how you handle this. Sheer power.
He's at the phasing health threshold, but man will not do it until this thing is done.
I can't give up. I must save my people. Let's see you survive this. One death is nothing for the greater good.
The greater good. Most of these I don't actually want to run. That one's fine, I just didn't want to use it on Doriani. This one's also fine. That one, not really. Good enough. Alright, friends, before I get up, or I'm sorry, before I go chasing down the other 2 citadels, I'm going to get up and stretch my legs and probably grab some food. So, appreciate y'all watching. Hope you're enjoying. If you aren't even out already, make sure you smack the like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, the follow button if you're watching on Twitch, and I will be back in 5 to 10 minutes for the other 2 citadels. Yeet. Hello? Dad? One moment, we'll be good to go. Yeah, alright. Sorry about that, but I had some food. Walked around a little bit, got some water. Feel better. So, we left off just having killed Doriani. We got that fortress or citadel up there. We got this citadel down here. There's a moment of zen right there. 2 moments of zen. I feel like that's the 5th time I found 2 moments of zen next to each other this league. But it's kind of looking like the fastest way to that citadel is going from here down. And if we really wanted to, I could grab that one and then go grab these 2. But probably not going to sweat that too much. It's not like they're going anywhere. We'll mark it in case I forget later. Damage is extra lighting, ailment stuff, and recovery rate. And temporal chains to boot. On the last possible attempt. I'm sure it'll be fine. What if we just do the old run straight through his trap? How's that gonna go? The door was not here. We lost. The abyss is over here, like blocking the path. I think that's one of the more sure signs that that's the correct direction. Also, I really wish I had a Valor for this. Oh well. Well, would you look at that? I don't know why the fuck they gave temporal chains a 30-second duration when it does tag you. That shit sucks so bad. Just really not a big fan of this place, so we're not killing a whole lot here. The sooner we get through it, the better.
Await your curl your flesh.
Ugh. Ugh. Bringing them back out. I'm good. I don't need that at all. It's at least a little better. Yeah, we had 3 modifiers, or 3 tablets this time. That pit spawned 4 monsters and 2 of them were rares. Feel like I've kind of been scammed because now I can't kill, or I couldn't just burst him down with Siege Cascade. The man's not taking damage. I'd love to fight the monster, but it just doesn't take damage. He doesn't have the void shit. He doesn't have any other modifiers that look like they should work. Fucking got there eventually, I guess. You know what? That's a worthwhile payment for the pain and suffering, I guess. Once again, we get like 3 monsters. We got there eventually. Yo, another one. Nice. Boss man's probably gonna be this way. That will, in fact, do it. Should really probably put at least one more point in boss difficulty. But it's so satisfying to just dumpster them like that, you know? Also, I was kind of curious. That is item level 82. I didn't realize the fact that we get bosses in every map now means we get more chances at level 80 plus, or level 81 plus gear. Which, level 81 is the minimum required item level for 35% move speed on boots, or whatever the top tier is. And so, you had to go hunting down bosses for that previously. And now they're just everywhere, so that at least is a little nice. Those are both fine. Not sure how much more we'll get out of this breach, but there's just a lot of shit here. You get that physical aura out of here. Monsters are hex proof. What the hex are we gonna do? Yeah. How the fuck are there so many corpses? Those are expedition monsters, right? Maybe not. What's that? Kind of shit. Well, that went well. I think the boss of this map is the one that, the fungus behemoth that teleports into the mushrooms. It's just like a massive fuck you to melee enjoyers. Okay. Really wish high velocity rounds would actually hit stuff. It turns out I was almost at the boss. Oh well. Is there any other checkpoints? There are. There is one actually. Still not that close to where we need to go, but it's a little closer than running the whole way back, I think. I'm gonna get a few more monsters to kill. Still really unsure who thought that was a good idea, but I think it's a terrible idea. Siege Cascade would not target those two skeletons for some reason. They made a bunch of maps smaller, but did they make Crypt bigger? I don't know if I've ever taken this long to find the boss here.
Maybe work for it, but I'm still.
Works for me. Why did we have to slam it, dude? Yeah, I just casually take 50% more elemental damage. Like, yeah, that's fine. It's not fine. I think that might be the first time today she's actually, like, done an attack. Life, crit chance, evasive, and stun threshold. That's fine. Thought that was another minus res. I was about to delete that before I even read another line. Now we're good. That one's fine too. Yo, what's up, Mr. Daggum? What? I don't know. I don't know. After last time, I have concerns. What's going on though, sir? Is your bread growing? Oh shit. That's some good shit. Hell yeah. Are those chocolate chips or is that just like bubbles from the baking? Ah, hell yeah. It is chocolate chips. Nice. Sounds good as fuck. A couple days ago, I found some pumpkin bread on my counter. And it had little dark spots on it. And I was like, hell yeah, chocolate chip pumpkin bread? Let's fucking go. And I took a bite. And the dark spots were not chocolate chips. They were, in fact, raisins. That was very sad. I don't know why people thought that was a good idea on like a societal level or like a species level. Baking raisins into bread instead of chocolate chips, but whoever came up with the idea first is probably one of my least favorite people in history. Disappointment made manifest. And it sucks too because the bread was so good. It's just every other bite was the raisin. Like, man, I don't want a fucking raisin. But I also didn't want to like pick through the bread and take the raisins out. It's so tedious. What's worse than raisins and baked goods? Raisins and fried goods. Fruitcake? It's valid. It's the lightless void. We should really do that. The meatloaf of baked goods. Wait, you don't like meatloaf? The fruitcake hate I can get behind. Although I'm not sure I've specifically like I've had cakes with fruits on them, but does that qualify? Can't think of a time I've eaten something that specifically goes by the name fruitcake. What's that? 21%, brother. Can we just not put exceptional tags on things with 21%? You've had one good meatloaf in your entire life. Damn. Ow, rude. I don't know, I've never had a particular aversion to meatloaf, but I think most of the meatloaf I've eaten, I've enjoyed because it had like a lot of seasoning on it, on the outside, and so like I don't know, the something about the ratio of surface area covered in seasoning to the rest of the food. It's just been good. I haven't minded it. So this is the exact same spell effect as the void shit that you're supposed to stand in, like when the rares have that modifier. But you're not supposed to stand in it against the boss. And they didn't change the spell effect at all. I love consistency. Please give me the shrine. Damn. Clicked on that shit at least 30 times before I got the effect. Also feel like I may be going the wrong way. Possibly. Ah. It was, in fact, the wrong way. Wow, it's a ghost. Wow, it's another ghost.
Now you die!
Part of me wants to invest in like a foot pedal, and then like when I push the foot pedal, it starts a timer, or it like toggles a timer to start and stop, and then I can just push the foot pedal anytime I'm stuck waiting for a boss animation, whether it's waiting for it to spawn or die and spawn the loot. And just do that for an entire league and keep the same timer going for the entire time, and see how much time I waste spending or just like staring at bosses waiting for them to do shit. Fair done monsters reduce from crits, armor, and those things. Ailments. Sure. I wasted a tablet slot. Bummer. 90% roll chance on the fucking ghosts. Should hang out tomorrow or something? Hell yeah. Read a little more and grill some burgers. Hell yeah. But no, I'd be down. Honestly, I might take the Waystones. I think once we finish out this set of Citadels, which actually this is the last one in the set, right? Oh no, we gotta do GNR afterwards. When we get GNR, I think I'm just gonna run the Arbiter like back to back to back. We didn't have a problem with him the first time I tried him, like 2 or 3 weeks ago. We have a bunch of fragments, and I kind of just want to see what we end up getting. Like, we could sell them and make a good amount of money, but what if we get stuff, you know? Yo, what's dash tab sale? Sheesh.
One way or another, this ends here.
Is he like contractually obligated to do this phase? I think he might be. I wasted that banner. Oh well.
Sala. This is not over. Not yet.
That's 4 of those. Looks like we can get there in 4 maps. Also, there's another man there, nameless Seer. They said that they improved performance on the raised fields map when they released 0.3.1. I'm skeptical. We'll find out, I guess. Yeah, we're already lagging. I saw that frame rate drop. I think they improved performance by setting less of the fields on fire.
Darkness surrounds you.
That'll work. Paint. Any boots? Not really. Tier 1 life, tier 1 defenses, and tier 2 mana. Kind of a bummer. But we'll hold on to it for some reason. Feels right. Real tempted to delete the temp chains, and I think I will. If we get a shitty map from this one, we'll, instead of deleting it, we'll just use it on Moment of Zen. The old Nameless Seer. It's our third normal rarity heavy belt today. Maybe we should hold on to that. Well, there's the arena. I'm not moving. We could hold that for the tier 1 rarity if we wanted to recombobulate something. That's half the reason I'm keeping half this gear. Maybe at some point I'll think about crafting. And it would be nice to have bases.
Seems like a good deal.
You're gonna break my armor. Oh no. Surely one of these maps is kind of shitty. Yeah, we'll just use that one.
Choose.
There's 2 crossbows that look kind of funky like that. One of them's valuable, one of them's not. I believe Last Lament is the other one. Yeah. I kind of rolled shit on the physical damage. Say that is not necessarily the play. 12%, 14%, 7%. don't think I have Wake of Destruction yet. We've gotten a pretty good chunk of Exalt Orbs out of heavy belts today. It's been kind of nice. Now whether we go Deserted or Cenotes, we're still gonna have to do Blooming Field afterwards. Or we could do a powerful boss in Necropolis if we go this way into that one, Maybe the powerful boss would be better. Can get more stuff out of it, although we finished out a tablet, and I kind of want to put another tablet in there before I throw the next map in there and forget to replace it. Now there will be no wasted maps. Something's draining my mana. Couldn't tell you what though. I know there's something with the donut mod there, but it didn't look to me like I was standing in any of them. Why is this like the coolest monster in this game and I don't feel like I've ever seen it before? Maybe it was in one of the smaller Act 4 zones. The Bird Island or some shit. Life as Energy Shield is a little annoying, but if that's the only troublesome one, then we'll just throw it in. It'll be fine. This is just Draven. Casual lineage gem. No boots. Oh, there were boots. Oops. I don't know how to read. Supports projectile spells. Supporting spells have an increasingly higher chance to fire many additional projectiles in a circle, resetting when they do. Pretty sure I have that one already. Damage, crit, poison, ailments, ignited ground, and undead. That's fine. We'll use the 6-mod map on the boss. Why not? A little ignited ground never hurt nobody. I wonder where the breach splinters will drop if we're riding the elevator the moment they're supposed to pop out. I wonder if they'll be lootable. Let's see if we can time it. I think that'll do it. I just popped that on top. Interesting.
You cannot stop us.
Not with that attitude.
Power that we deserve.
Many have tried.
Rude. That's what he did last time too. Ran phase and then immediately pushed out. Whoa.
No tales were told. None new, none old. And their endless hunger grew ever stronger. Free
It's bleh. True. Boots. Sabatons. 25% move speed. Bummer. Suppose I could go back up and get the breach splinters, but it's just 10 of them. Who needs them? Alright, well that gives us enough for 3 arbiters. I think we're just gonna do that and probably call it a day. I was planning on going hunting for more citadels, but it seems we've already found them. And then that's going to be another like 45 minutes at least to go get all 3, because they're not going to be far from each other. Yeah, let's just do some arbiter, shall we? Between whatever changes they made to the boss with the 0.3 update and the addition of sprint, this boss became much more tolerable. He was quite difficult. Dare I say borderline impossible beforehand, if you did not just kill him before he could do the damn meteor thing. But now we can just sprint from little meteor impact to meteor impact. Let's go.
You are too late. The 4th edict already burns for your corruption claims, and her wounds worsen. The cleansing foretold is preordained.
Kinda wish we could hit him during this phase. Like if I have the mental bandwidth to hit him while also dodging the shit, I feel like we should be allowed. Oh shit. Oh shit. We got there. I was definitely like still half inside that circle. One toe stepped out and the game was like, hey.
You are too late. The 4th edict already burns for your
Three of them, 4 of them, 5 of them, 6 of them, 7 of them, 8 of them. It's a really long attack, dude. And we also can't hit him while he's doing this. Turns out, even with sprint, it's not a 100% win rate. saw the fireball and I thought that was the meteor exploding. Since the timing is still kind of tight, I wanted to start moving as soon as possible.
Too late. The fourth edict already burns for your permanent suffering. Sacred fire of your mother's soul. You are cold.
Bro, I actually tried to body block me. It's kind of wild that I don't know, I just hate the fucking meteor attack so much. It's not like for one, there's like 12 fucking meteors. For two, if you really want to be sure to avoid them, you have to completely ignore what he's doing for the entire time that you're dodging meteors or that you're chasing meteors. It doesn't seem like a good idea, or like a good design for a boss mechanic where you should just be fucking ignoring the boss for 30 seconds while you're trying not to get one shot. At least we phased him before he did the fucking meteors this time. Irrelevant. So it turns out it is still a little bit burst the boss before he just fucking kills you. We got a rare power awaits me. A rare ritual tablet, unfortunately. I bet that's innocence. Oh yeah, we gotta leave. Let's go subject ourselves to that again, shall we? Just for, you know, like kicks and giggles. High roll on the mana and the stun threshold, but low roll on the attributes. Bummer. Too soon. Just realized they don't let you walk left or right, so you have to like wait for him to start attacking to get out of the way of that fire beam. Well, we're dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now that that's all over with, we can actually look at the boss. Because if I spent any time staring at the boss during that, would have been fucked. And now we get to wait for eight of these fucking explosions too. Or he's simply not targetable. Bro, we're doing this again? You were supposed to phase like 20% of your health ago, motherfucker. Yes. Throw the one-shot donut. And then immediately do a giant-ass fuck you fire beam that entirely covers the fuck you donut. What?
The fourth edict already burns for
Bro. I knew this boss was bad, but it surprises me. Somehow still. Close enough. Welcome back, says Jula. Yep.
descendants of the feeble cursed her flesh
Come on, buddy. We're gonna have to do the boss fight eventually. I guess not. We're just gonna keep dodging fucking one-shots. Here's another one. Don't be fooled. There's two more. Don't be fooled.
tainted morality, coursing through time to find you. Acquiesce, mortal.
I will not acquiesce to your request.
Acquiesce,
No. Motherfucker.
mother soul.
Ah, yes, the Grand Quises. The grandest Quises of them all. Dodge roll avoids all hits. Oh, man. 10% less movement and skill speed per dodge roll in the past 20 seconds. Brother. Why are we putting so many bad things on things in this video game? That's not 35% move speed. It hit 15. Right. We can just ignore that object, right? Let's do it again, because I haven't been tilted enough yet. Pack size and map. 56% increase magic monsters, 43% quantity waystones, 84% chance at shrines. Bro, my pet is tweaking.
You are too late. The fourth edict already burns for your
Please let me shoot him. He's standing right there. I can see him. Alright, fuck you, beam. We're supposed to wait until after he does the fuck you beam to stand in the anti-fuck you circle. That's what it is, but I hate it.
Too late. The fourth edict already burns for your
Trying to think of any like really good pinnacle bosses in the past like history of Path of Exile. Shaper was kind of cool, but he has like 20 billion fucking 20 billion minutes of fucking RP time. Cyrus sucks. Elder's probably like one of the cooler ones, but again, I feel like in pretty much any of the endgame encounters in this franchise, there's always some bullshit. I kind of wonder why we keep having to deal with that shit. Like, surely after 10 years, they'd be able to figure out that, like, maybe some of this is kind of fucking annoying. Please. I see the boss. I can hit him. He's right there. I can reach him. Oh, yeah. How long is this thing gonna keep shitting out shit? I'm just happy to be here. I do believe that one day we'll get to hit the boss more than twice. It's just not today. Whose idea was it to run this 3 times in a row, dude? Come on, buddy.
You are too late. The fourth edict already burns for your accept reality. Sacred fire of a mother soul. You are called upon.
I almost died because I got fucked up by the sprint animation. Right. Please. Actually begging. What happens if I touch that? Oh, it just clears the shit. Please, I'm actually begging. I just want to hit the man. No. Touching this one. Dear fuck. We won, but I don't feel good at all. Damn. I forgot to fill up my wisdom scrolls. Yo, 100% increased parry damage. Sheesh. Almost a perfect roll, though. It has different stats. What did I get on the first one? %8 increased global defenses. I see. I don't feel like price checking them right now, so I'm just going to throw them in there. PO 9% quantity, 20% XP gain, and a strongbox. Kind of a bummer that we did not get anything more useful. And also, we're missing a modifier. Alright, friends. I believe that's enough getting tilted for one day. So, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there. But I appreciate y'all watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, not already, make sure you smack the like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. The follow button if you're watching on Twitch. And come see me again tomorrow for more. Definitely not more Arbiter. Probably never going to do that more than once in a league again. Unless I can absolutely one-shot him while he's doing that damn opening fire beam. But yeah, we'll figure out something to do. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Yeah.